passion is like learning about te reo and like the culture of my ancestors.
My passion is the ocean.
My passion that I found here has been digging into our past and looking at the messages our ancestors have left behind for us.
My passion is to learn about my culture, my iwi, and to learn te reo Māori.
My passion was or is poverty, and as I flew 8 hours, 30 minutes and 17 seconds over the world, I started listening to Auntie Kiana, Auntie Mamo, Uncle Steve, and all the other uncles and aunties, all the stories about our tupuna.
All my life I've been surrounded by nature, and it really hurts me to see some of the disrespect and selfishness we show towards it today. This experience has really grown my mindset to make me believe that I can do something about it, as we have spoken to many inspirational leaders who have shared their successes and failures, which I felt a real connection to that, because I realised throughout this journey I will make failures and it's okay, I'll pass through them.
Being here and learning the story of our Polynesian navigators, how it wasn't vocation by God, it was really thrilling for me, because you could sail a boat just by the stars, the feel of the waves, what the water tasted like, and I was amazed. I also loved being able to be here and see what being Maori is all about.
Throughout this journey, that Hawaiians take care of their water, and they know where it comes from, and they know where it goes, and they know the whole cycle. Whereas in New Zealand, people just drink it and take it for granted, or some people do. And I like to change that, to know where it comes from, know how it got there, and know that we shouldn't be putting rubbish into our environment.
I live in Tolaga Bay, so that's like an hour away from the closest supermarket or town. So all we do is we fish, we go hunting in the bush, and that feeds my whānau, that feeds our whole community. And I just want to thank the people before me for sharing that knowledge with us, so our people won't go hungry. Our iwi won't go hungry. The people on this trip who inspired me was Matua Kueke, who butchered the sheep. And what he said was really inspiring, because he told us that 94% of your food gets shipped in from somewhere else. And I'm sure that's what happens in New Zealand too. And that's just something I also want to change.
What I've learned from this experience is I remember when we were butchering the lamb, she told us that if we wanted to go for something, we don't wait for it to come to us, we go to it and really do it.
What I've got out of this trip is how you guys look after your wildlife. Always make sure there is enough to keep going, never just to cut it up because you just wanted more, couldn't stop eating it. I actually can't wait to get home so I can tell my family how we can help prevent our species from going extinct.
I really want to become a marine biologist. I think it's so interesting, and the way the ocean works, and we haven't even explored was it 3%? Something like that. we have so much more to learn and so much knowledge to gain from it. It can change us and how we live. And coming over to Hawaiʻi with Te Pōkai Ao has furthered my inspiration to push forward through with this, to go to uni and explore all the options I can have to become a marine biologist. I am really fascinated by orca and I would like to focus my studies on them.
One of Kiana's friends called Kanaloa, he talked about our tipuna and our kupuna and how they created new innovations and ideas to live their life and make it easier. An example that he showed us about was the fish pond at Hawaiʻi. Our tipuna, they created gates around the fish pond so when small fish go in, they can no longer come out because they eat the limu, algae. I just thought that was extremely smart of our ancestors to think of that with not much resources to do it, and so fish go through and then they can't come out, and as they get bigger it provides food for the community, and all of this knowledge that he taught us, it inspired me, and hopefully I can bring that to my community in Dunedin and inspire me to make my own new ideas.
Now that we're nearing the end of this whole experience, I am still really interested in climate change, but my passion for my culture has just grown 10 times bigger. And I want to be part of anything and everything to do with my culture. I've also learned to inquire and ask questions when I have them, and know that no question is a silly question. Also, enthusiasm. I've learned that even if there's something you don't want to do, if you embrace it and just dive into it with a positive attitude, it will be fun. And it's not fun if you have a negative attitude.
When we sing this song, we remind ourselves that for Native people, relationships were always the most important thing, even when it came to things like warfare and fighting. So that's why we sing it for you. As you continue on your huaka'i here, and as you make friends with people you've not met before, and as you become friends with us, remember that we may not always see eye to eye and we may contest each other, but in the end, cousins, we are related and we love you.
That is sparked from within me is learning new experiences from different places, not just Aotearoa, because what I've realised in this trip is so many islands have so much similarities and so many differences, but we're all the same and we're all whānau because we're all cousins.
What I really think is my passion is unity and being in the community, which I've learned, which I've come to light on during this trip. The way I've come to light on this is how I've been treated during this trip, being welcomed by other rangatahi, and being welcomed by the kāinga. And everywhere we go throughout this trip, we've been welcomed, and that's big for me. It's made me feel like I'm a part of something. I'm grateful for that.
Listening to all of our inspirational speakers and whānau that we've been here with, especially Mamo and Kiana. Watching you guys get in, help with all the traditional ways to gather your stuff, like your kai, and helping out with the fish pond. I just found that really inspiring. I want to learn how to do that type of stuff back at home, so like helping out at maraes, learning te reo, joining kapahaka groups, everything that I can to bring my culture back alive.
Is thrown me headfirst into Māori and Hawaiian culture and their history and their languages, and I'm really happy, thankful for that.
I've learned a lot of things, I've met a lot of people, a lot of cool experiences, and I'm all grateful for all the knowledge I've obtained while I've been here.
What I've gained from this trip is something that I'll remember forever, really. And I'll never forget it. It's really special to me.
I want to take that back home with me. I want to share this with my whānau. I want to bring them over here one day, tell them, show them everything I learned, tell them all the amazing people I met.
I've learned that if you bring your community together, if you work together, you guys can achieve a lot. And I've seen that. I've seen how you did the fish pond and how you guys are working together, and that's awesome. Kiana, Mamo, you guys are so inspiring, and I thank you so much for letting us come here and just be on your whenua and show us how you do it. Because how you do it is how I want Aotearoa to do it. You guys have showed us how to be sustainable, how to live off the land, how to keep our culture alive, and I want to take all this knowledge back to Aotearoa and inspire us.
Opened my mind more to was that word pirina. Te reo Māori is pirina, or kaitahi pirika, same word. And every community we went to, every ʻāina that we went to, we felt a pirina between the kanaka, to their land, to their waters, to their ocean, and to their culture. And also I felt a pirina between us Māori and koutou Māori. Although we live thousands and thousands and thousands of kilometres away, the thing that binds us together is our language. Our culture. I'm very thankful for this opportunity that I've been given.